Hey everyone, Leo with Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our floral thank you card. Now this one's going to go together real quick, which was the whole idea behind this bundle. We wanted to make something beautiful and something that your recipient will look at and be like, wow, so much detail, but we wanted to make it super easy on you. Super quick, just a few little pieces of paper to pick out. I think maybe 3 colors. Yeah, 3 colors and a white, and you're good to go. So we're going to start with these 2 layers. You'll notice that this one is kind of the thickest. This layer is going to go on top of this layer, and you just want to match that up. Just basically just connect and match up the 2 rectangles, and all the little details should just kind of fall into place. So we'll flip this over and begin applying our glue. Definitely want to get that glue around the perimeter, and then try to get as many of these little details as we can without going overboard. And if we happen to miss a few little areas, you can always go back in using our little painting method to add little bits of glue wherever we need it, but I think this will be plenty. Okay, so we'll flip that over. Again, the rectangles should just be able to match them up, and everything should just fall into place. There we go. Should have just a tiny little bit of that lighter color in the background showing through. Okay, just press that down into place, and that's that. Again, making it super easy on you. All right, next we're going to take that layer and we're going to glue it to the main layer. So you probably just want to take and leave this out flat, okay? And you can see how beautiful that's going to end up. Just like that. We're going to do our best to get that aligned. And again, so here what we're going to do is we're going to apply glue to these little details. Don't worry about getting every little inch of it, but we want to also take and put a little bit of glue around the perimeter of this part here. And now I actually noticed here that we have this pearlescent paper. Doesn't always cut the best, and I have a few little wispies that I just want to clean up before we glue this down, because after we glue it down, it's going to be impossible to get in there. It's not super noticeable, but I'm just OCD about pretty much everything, so that's just how I roll. Okay, so again, for this, I'd recommend just doing a series of little dots, because if you kind of do dots, they don't dry as quick because they're kind of layered on top of each other. And again, just try to get your glue as many little spots as possible without getting obsessive about it. Okay, kind of might help just to kind of keep it on your surface. Work a little bit quicker. And those little areas where they're kind of, where it's super detailed and it's kind of just dangling there, those areas especially we can go back in and clean up. So as I mentioned, nice little line around the perimeter, like so. And we're going to take this, and we'll take the card base and just get that matched up as accurately as possible. Once you got it, you can kind of lift it up and just scooch it around until it's exactly where it needs to be. There we go. I think that's good. Give that a little nudge this way. Perfect. Okay. All right, so that is looking really sharp. And I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper, and I'll throw a little bit of glue right on the very corner of one edge. And then what I can do is with the edge that doesn't have any glue, you can kind of pop it between these little layers, lift up any areas that will allow you to lift them up, and just paint a little bit of glue that's just sitting there on the corner of that piece, right underneath that little area, just so that you can press that down and we know for sure that it's not going to go anywhere. And you can just kind of tuck it in between any little old area here and just apply that glue. That part is kind of lifted up a little bit, so I'll just throw a little glue on that, press that down, and let's see where else. right here. You can see this little part is kind of, didn't get much glue on that. Just lift that up, apply some glue, press it down. And just kind of work your way around. Make sure nothing is lifted up too much. This little guy here could use a little glue. There we go, press that down and voila. Okay. The rest of it, it's not gonna go anywhere. And that alone looks great. But we've got a few more layers here. So we've got this layer that's gonna go right on top of this to give that a nice solid look. Okay, and what I realized too is you could leave that off with a little piece of vellum there. You could do that too. That could look cool. But either way, what we're gonna do here is apply our glue. We're gonna go around the perimeter. Okay, and then just a little bit on the inside here. Don't get too close to the edge. We just need that piece to stick. Don't need a lot of glue for that. Now we have two of these pieces. One has some slits into it, cut into it, and this is just to hold a gift card, which is a nice little touch. Because usually you're saying thank you. Maybe you want to include a little gift card for some coffee or whatever. I wish someone would give me a thank you card and just give me like a Taco Bell gift card. I wouldn't mind that. It's my guilty pleasure, I guess you can call it. Beautiful. Okay, so now here you can either put the gift card portion up on top or on the bottom, whichever you prefer. I think I like it on the bottom. And just apply your glue. Make sure you don't put any glue on those little notches that are cut out, otherwise you won't be able to hold the gift card in place, obviously. Okay, and just pop that into place. Make sure that you have a nice even white border all the way around. Perfect. There we go. And close that up. That's that. Now let's take a look at our caption. So we have these three layers, two white, a color layer, and then a backing layer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the thank you part, we're gonna glue it to this. You'll notice that there's some strategically cut out holes here, and those are there to help, just help create the little cutouts on the word, in the middle of the A and the K and the O. Okay, so let's flip that over. And on those little detailed areas on the letters, I would try to get little dots of glue on those little areas that are just kind of dangling there. And then before you put it down, just kind of dab it with your finger to thin it out so it doesn't go splashing all over the place. Okay. And just match that up with the little cutouts, and you should have a tiny little bit of that backing color visible around the perimeter. Just a very thin border around. That looks great. And we'll take this whole thing, flip it over, apply our glue, and that's going to go on the white layer here. Okay, and again, that is actually just going to go on flat, like so. There we go. Make sure it's on there as accurately as possible, and then we'll flip that over. Give that a little nudge. Flip that over, apply our glue, and pop that right onto, this is a silver foil, and again, even border. It's just kind of like a layered sort of look, and that looks very nice. If you too are using a foil, just take your time and make sure that it's really in place. It has a tendency to kind of want to move around a little bit since it's not as textured and porous. Might take a few extra moments for that glue to really set. Now you can glue this down flat if you want. For the last two, I've actually opted to use some little foam squares to raise up the caption, give it a little extra dimension, which you can do too. And then just pop that right in the center of your design. And it is ready to go. Okay, so hopefully that's level. That looks great. There you go. Okay, now of course, every card from Dreaming Tree always comes with a coordinating envelope. I've already taken this one, pre-folded it, and here is what the flap is going to look like once it's all done. Okay, so to get that in place, and I wouldn't worry about these little guys here. Try to get some glue on them if you can. If you can't, we can always use our little painting method to get those little edges of the flowers there, those little delicate edges to stay down. Okay, I'll try it. Just put a little dot of glue on there. You can see that's way too much, so you're gonna have to dab that anyway. That's what I was afraid of. Just make sure it doesn't spill onto this beautiful cardstock. So we'll take this and kind of lift this up almost 90 degrees, grab the colored part, center it, push it up against that score mark, and then take this part and just press it down. And you can see there, I had way too much glue on that area. I should have listened to myself, but that's okay. Would have been better off using the little painting method to get into that little area, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take and bring in the two little flaps, throw a little bit of glue right there and right there along the inside edge. Take the bottom, lift it up, press down. Oops. And there we go. Okay, so there's your beautiful coordinating envelope to go along with this beautiful, intricate card that probably only took us about 10 minutes to put together. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please visit us on our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. While you're there, hit the little bell so you get notifications anytime we release a new product, whether it be paid or free. And if you make this or anything from our latest bundle, I'd love to see it, and so would the rest of our community. So head over to your Facebook, do a search for Dreaming Tree Official. That's where you'll find myself and over 40,000 other dreamers that inspire us daily. So thanks again for hanging with me. And as always, I look forward to crafting with you again. Hey, thanks for crafting along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of our other videos and please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to visit our site and check out our free SVG section where you'll find over 140 free SVG files complete with assembly tutorials. I'll see you in the craft room.